this video right here, I'm going to just talk a little bit, give my thoughts on Michelle Beadle and the controversy, whatever. Could give my thoughts on her and what she said about she's done with WWE. She's turning in her fan card. She tweeted, I believe she tweeted that Sunday, this past Sunday. She's no longer, she was a fan. She came out with a long letter on Twitter Tuesday. I read through the whole thing. I didn't get a lot of it. She's being a hypocrite, and she's being delusional, and she should open her eyes wide open. And if she still supports the NBA, the NFL, she doesn't like baseball, so I don't know what she thinks of baseball players or what they do. I don't know if she supports hockey, but there's bad people and bad guys in every single sport in America. There's bad players in Europe that play football, soccer. Everybody knows it. Calls it soccer here, but it's called football over there. There's bad players in every sport. Every sport has bad people and bad guys that beat their girlfriends and beat their wives because they're fucking insane. You should never hit a woman ever. If you're a man, you should never fucking hit a woman or lay your hands on a woman or abuse a woman or think it's okay to hit a woman. It's not. It's never okay. But she tweeted, after Triple H tweeted his support for Floyd Mayweather, she got pissed off, because I'm sure she's pissed off when ESPN sent her to Vegas for the fight, and they didn't allow her in. I'm sure Floyd Mayweather's team knew her and Rachel Nichols. Rachel Nichols also, I think she works for CNN. I don't really know or care who she works for. But her and Michelle Beadle, they did not allow in the fight. They had their press passes pulled, and they didn't allow them in the fight. I'm sure Mayweather and his team had something to do with it, because of Beadle and Rachel Nichols criticizing Mayweather for his domestic abuse in the past. I know he's done domestic abuse. I don't like the guy. I don't support the guy. And I think he's a scumbag. But he's a great boxer. He's a winner in the ring. He beat Pacquiao's. He didn't beat his ass, but he played the game. He played his game. He's played defense. He's a defensive boxer. He doesn't hit anybody, and he only hits people when he knows for sure he can hit them in the face and connect. He plays defense. That's all he does. If Pacquiao was healthy, he could have had a chance, but he wasn't healthy. And even if he was healthy, I still would have picked Mayweather, and I was right. Mayweather won. Anyways, back to Michelle Beadle. Triple H put out a tweet supporting Floyd Mayweather and his fight. I don't remember what he said. It was something like good luck in the fight, go kick ass or something. Team Mayweather, he's on Team Mayweather. I'm sure Triple H supports him because he's his friend. They're friends. They became friends through him working with WWE at WrestleMania 24. I guess him and Triple H became tight and they're close. I don't think they're that close, but Triple H probably supports him and tweeted that because in the future, WWE, I would not be shocked at all if WWE worked with Floyd again in the future. You know, maybe they'd want him to do a show or something. They'd want to interview him, I don't know, for WWE Network. I'm sure that's why Triple H supports Floyd Mayweather. But Triple H is not the boss. He's not Vince. Vince did not tweet his support for Floyd Mayweather. I don't know if WWE's main account on Twitter, I don't know if they tweeted out or supported Floyd on Saturday. I didn't look at their account on Saturday to see if they tweeted their support also. But Triple H did. Michelle Beadle saw that and she tweeted him back saying basically you're supporting a serial abuser, why are you supporting this guy? And I don't know what Michelle Beadle thought, that she thinks she can tell other people who to support, and she's done as a fan, and she's no longer a fan. That's fine, I don't give a damn, but I just felt like giving my comments and my thoughts on the whole situation. Anyways, I read her letter was long, and she shouldn't support the NFL and watch it. There's bad guys in the NFL, like Greg Hardy. He's on the Cowboys. He's suspended for 10 games because of abuse, and there will be more domestic abuse in the future in the NFL, probably also in the NBA, and it could even be in NHL and MLB. There's bad guys everywhere. Someone could even abuse their girlfriend or wife that is working in the WWE right now. And if they do, I'm sure Vince would fire them. And he should fire them. Because it's never right to hit a woman, ever. Anyways, Michelle Beadle's done as a fan. She's a hypocrite. Bottom line, she's done as a fan, and I think that's pathetic. Because if you're a true, 100% true WWE or wrestling fan, you don't just stop watching and stop supporting them because what Triple H tweeted out, his support for Floyd Mayweather. That's his opinion. He can support whoever the hell he wants. He supported Floyd. Big deal. Floyd did his time. He was in jail. He served his time. He paid his fines. He should get a second, or I don't know how many times he's beaten women. I've heard maybe 4 other times in the past, maybe 4 or 5, but he should get a second chance. He served his time. Michelle Beadle, anyways, she's done as a fan, and when I heard this and I read her letter and she goes, it's time for her to use her voice, and I guess she said she saw the light. She saw the light finally after years of being a big wrestling fan. She claims she's a big wrestling fan for years, and now she's seen the light and it's time to use her voice. Whatever, honey. You're an idiot. You watched in 2007 after what Chris Benoit did. I'm sure he beat his wife. I'm sure he abused Nancy before he murdered her, and he murdered his son, and then he murdered himself. He killed himself. I mean, I'm positive before Chris Benoit killed himself, before that, he probably hit his wife. a few years before he killed himself. He probably hit his wife, Nancy, formerly known as Woman in WCW and ECW. She was Woman. Anyways, after what Chris Benoit did, why'd you still support WWE, Beadle? Why did you still support the WWE Michelle Beadle after what he did? I don't understand why you still would support them after that. That was a tragedy what happened, and I still support WWE after what Benoit did because I'm a fan, and his brain was not working. His brain was like a 85-year-old man after they tested his brain after he was dead. I believe his brain had dementia. He wasn't thinking in his right mind. He snapped. He snapped. What he did was awful and tragic, and was a very dark day for professional wrestling. What Chris Benoit did was sick, and nobody should ever do that to their family. I'm sure he had probably 15 to 20 concussions, and that caused his brain to snap, or something snapped inside of him. I always thought, I heard from a lot of wrestlers over the years, Chris Benoit was a great guy. I'm sure he was a great guy. And he was a friend for life to Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko. He was a friend to Jericho. He was a friend to Chavo Guerrero Jr. He was a friend to a lot of guys, and he would give his shirt off his back to a lot of other people. I'm sure, but something went wrong in his fucking head. He went insane, or he snapped, or something was not right in his head to do that. Because nobody does that in their right, if they're in their fucking right mind. They don't do that. Anyways, what was I gonna say next? What Benoit did was tragic and awful, bottom line. And Michelle Beadle, she should have saw the fucking light after what Benoit did. She should have saw the light and stopped watching, because I don't think she was ever a true fan at all. She was never a true fan. I think she's a fangirl. I think she just wanted to hang around backstage at WWE events to become friends with a lot of the wrestlers. And I guess her inviting a lot of the wrestlers and guys like this year, like Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, on her Sports Nation, that piece of shit, lame, boring ass ESPN show, Sports Nation. I guess she invites all the wrestlers on because she claimed she was a fan. I don't think she was ever a true fan at all. To just turn her back on WWE after they've given her free tickets to SummerSlams in LA year after year after year. I've seen her on TV at SummerSlams. She's probably gotten free tickets to probably 10 top WWE pay-per-views throughout the years. She's probably been to 10 SummerSlams and whatever. Altogether, all the WrestleManias she's been at, free tickets from WWE, and she turns her back on them all over one fucking Triple H tweet. He shouldn't have tweeted it. He shouldn't have tweeted his support for Floyd Mayweather, but he has that right to tweet his friend if he wants. He has his right to tweet whoever the hell he wants on Twitter. I didn't give a damn that he tweeted his support for Floyd. I'm not Triple H. I'm my own person, and if he wants to support Floyd because he thinks they're friends, he has that right. And Michelle Beadle has a right to be no longer a fan, but I don't think she was ever a true fan, and that pisses me off. She was just a fan girl. So Michelle Beadle, you're no longer a WWE fan. That's fine with me. I'm glad I won't have to see you at any more SummerSlams or WrestleManias in the crowd in the first or second row cheering like you were a true fan, because I don't think you ever were a true fan. To just turn your back on WWE like that, I don't think that was right. To turn your back on WWE after they've given you all those free tickets to events that would have costed you probably would have costed you over $10,000 if you would have paid your own money to all those SummerSlams and WrestleManias, but you took the free tickets. You didn't mind taking the free tickets now, did you? No, you didn't. You didn't mind doing that, did you, honey? Anyways, maybe I sound angry, whatever. I am angry, but I'm not angry. I'm happy Michelle Beadle is no longer a WWE fan. I'm happy about that because she is annoying. Goodbye. Good written to Michelle Beadle. I wish you well, but you were all, after all, you were just a fangirl. And you know it. Bye for now, people.